Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Discussing Comics. I'm Clarence.
I'm Kyle.
And today we're going to be talking about the Fox show, The Gifted.
The Gifted, which is something I totally watched thinking I was going to make fun of it, and I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, so we have a couple of new superhero shows that are on the air right now. And this one seems to be the better of the two.
Yeah, and the other one obviously is one that we've also looked at the trailer, which was the Inhumans.
Yeah. So we're going to table.
Okay, all right, table.
Because we could talk bad stuff about that all day, but we're going to talk about The Gifted.
Yeah, exactly. So what was your thoughts?
Oh man, I love Jamie Chung's character.
All right, so you've made several references about her that I don't get. So what is it about the actress that you like so much?
I've just seen her in a bunch of stuff.
All right, but what was it that caught your attention?
Other than being cute, I think she's a good actor.
Okay. But you know she was in Gotham last year.
I didn't watch Gotham.
And I didn't like her in Gotham. I did not like her in Gotham. I actually was glad she got killed.
Really?
Yeah, because
does anybody like Gotham anyway?
I'm still actually watching it, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, but I will tell you this. I'm making a prediction that this will probably be Gotham's Nightfall. And I got to give Gotham credit that they've done a good job of keeping these characters semi-interesting, but there's only so many times that Bruce Wayne and Detective Gordon can, you have these, and there's not only so much you can do with it. Yeah. But Gifted, back to Gifted.
We digress again.
Yeah, but I liked it. I'm sorry, I liked it. I don't know why I'm saying I'm sorry, but I liked it.
Yes, I was very surprised. I do like the dynamic of, you have this father who's the ultimate anti-mutant person, a prosecutor against him, and is thrown on his head when he has these children that turn out to be mutants. So I thought that was a really good premise. Not sure where they're going to go with it.
No, I'm not sure either.
But definitely an excellent base to start off with.
And they're using characters in the X-Men. These are not just random people that they're throwing in. These are people that date back, one in particular, all the way back to the original X-Men, being one of the first people that joined outside the original five.
And who would that character be?
That would be Polaris, or Lorna, the girl with the green hair.
Yeah. Her character really hasn't just caught me, but still, we kind of talked about this on the actual podcast we did, which you can find at discussingwho.com.
Very good.
Where oftentimes the struggle of the mutants has been kind of a metaphor for what has gone on in times past in America.
True.
So, I still, it's something about that mutant struggle that you want to just grab onto.
It's funny, and I know I'm digressing, but I'm going to take something off of what you just said, which I was listening yesterday to the Verity podcast, which is a Doctor Who podcast. And I think it was episode 151, and I will ask you to put the link in the show notes below if anybody wants to check it out. But they were comparing Capaldi's run, and they were saying how the 8th season was so much darker and the 10th season was so much more hopeful.
Yeah.
And one of the hosts made a comment that it was reflective of when everything is going really, really good in society, you see darker television.
Oh, really?
But when things start to get grim in society, you start seeing more hopeful television. And when you said reflecting on society, you're seeing more and more types of people be oppressed, just in the political and social climate, in my opinion. And I think that's kicking in with The Gifted.
Well, that's pretty interesting. So what you're really saying is we have an excuse for Batman v Superman. That's what you're really saying.
There is no excuse for Batman versus Superman except societal boredom.
So The Gifted. Again, we have the premise of this lawyer, prosecutor guy who has kids that turn out to be mutants.
Correct.
The kids I found very compelling.
Okay.
Their powers are, to me, they're totally different.
Yeah, they're completely reverse of each other.
One is more offensive, one is more defensive, in my opinion. I found them to be really good. just overall, I like this. What's the name of their group?
The Underground, I think is what they're calling them.
Yeah,
maybe?
I found that to be pretty cool. And, it's sort of like The Force Awakens. The mutants are a myth, or the X-Men are a myth.
Yeah. I like the fact that they kind of tied it to the movies, but away from the movies, so you're not just so ingrained into it.
Yeah. So, do we think this exists in the Fox UX?
I think so.
Whatever you call it.
I think it pretty much has to, almost.
Yeah. It seems like if you saw Logan, it does echo some of those sentiments we see in the beginning.
Yeah, he's making a reference that I've not seen Logan, so.
Yeah, right.
The movie, but
in the comments, tell him how much he needs to see the movie, please.
Please let us know. But do you think this will be something that will last a second season?
It worries me with it being on Fox. Okay. They have a reputation of canceling things pretty quickly. But it's sort of like we have already kind of alluded to with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's kind of maybe their tent pole for their movies on regular television.
All right, so let me say this. And I'm going to reference something you said a moment ago, which was Gotham is owned by DC Comics, which is not even though Fox is not owned by Marvel, but my point being, a story that exists on the CW, in my opinion, has a much higher chance of surviving if it's a DC property.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if Gotham has survived this long with you saying who even watches Gotham, I think it really has a chance, unlike maybe the Inhumans.
Yeah, and I say that, but I can't say I do know a few people who do actually watch Gotham, even people at work, and I'm always surprised because
I watch it, and I mean, I find it, I am growing a bit tired of it, to be honest, but I am, there are things that have been interesting, most notably Jada Pinkett Smith's character.
Yeah.
But I think she's pretty much gone now. So.
The thing with Gifted, though, and the thing with just comic book television properties in general, I want to see one besides Agent Coulson, make the crossover to the movies. I think it's primed for that, and you don't see a lot of that. You saw some of it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. other than Coulson. You saw some. I think one of the Thor's characters came on, but I think they should utilize that more.
Kinda they already have with Blink. The character Blink was in Days of Future Past, different actress.
Yeah, that's true.
But the character itself, now, whether it's the same character, I don't know. But if it's not, you can argue that there are two versions of Blink in the Marvel Universe, which, if you want to find out more about that, check out our video, Who is Blink?
Yeah. Well, any other overall thoughts about it?
I think we pretty much, other than if you have some thoughts on The Gifted, The Inhumans, Polaris, Lorna Dane, Blink, Gotham, any of that, let us know. Check it out in our comments below. Please subscribe and also check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/discussingwho. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys.